Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for dropping by. Today I am going to talk to you about the importance of vision. The vision in this case is having a need or a desire to repatriate to Africa. I'm going to talk to you about the attitude that you need to develop and some of the practical things that you can do in order to fulfill your vision of repatriating to Africa. So if this is where your interest lies, meet me on the other side. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's really great to have you. My name is Abby. The aim of this channel is to bring you information about Africa, in particular the Gambia. But from time to time we'll be going to different parts of Africa to bring you information about what is going on there. So if this is where your interest lies, please support the channel by leaving your comments and taking a moment to subscribe and hitting the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload a new video. A few years ago I met up with a group of friends to talk about the possibility of repatriation. We had just had enough of living in the West, and some of you will be aware of the reasons why we might have come to this conclusion. We had simply just had enough of living in a society where we did not feel welcome. We felt stifled, and the energy of the UK was just not the kind of energy that we wanted to continue living in. We basically were existing. We were not actually living. We were just existing from day to day and going along with the protocols. We clearly understood and accepted that we were not wanted on that particular side of the world, and that we were just being tolerated. We were not accepted, we were just being tolerated. So instead of fighting to be accepted or to live in a situation where we're just tolerated, the only solution was to get out. We met as a group in order to support each other because we all had the same desire. We did not have a plan. Basically, all we had was a vision. And at the time of meeting, it felt that what we wanted was so far-fetched, it seemed so impossible. But we still kept hold of that vision. It felt like a dream because we were in no way financially solvent or confident that we could achieve our aim. We were going into the unknown. But the most important thing, as I keep stressing, is that we had a vision. A vision is a very powerful tool, despite the fact that you might not yet have a plan. I came to realize later on in life that words take flesh, and the power of life and death lies in your tongue. Whatever you talk about, whatever you visualize, it is all possible. The focus when we met was on going back to Jamaica. At that time, Jamaica was the only place that we knew, the place what we had left, unwillingly in some cases, to go to the UK. We had not yet been enlightened about Africa. The only images and knowledge that we had about Africa were the ones presented to us through the media. So we had no desire at the time to even think about Africa. This had been wiped completely out of our minds. We were not even aware at the time. Our ancestors all came from Africa. A few years went by and we still continued to meet, still without a plan, but still holding on to the vision. We decided that, it was time to take a trip somewhere. And for some strange reason, we decided that we would go to Africa. And basically, we ended up in the Gambia. This was our first time traveling to anywhere that was not in the Caribbean. Prior to this, I'd travelled to a lot of places in the world, which includes the Americas. The experience of going to Africa made us realise that this was going to be our final destination. We no longer wanted to go to the Caribbean. We were quite happy to go to Africa. We discovered that we'd been lied to by the media about what Africa was really like. We were pleasantly surprised. After our first trip to the Gambia, we just found ourselves, just kept going back. There was something there that was actually pulling us. The energy was so strong that when we would go back to the UK, we were restless. Well, yeah, basically we were both restless. We just couldn't wait to return to the Gambia. We now had a vision that seemed possible because we were in a better position where knowledge was concerned. We started to develop foundations in the Gambia. We made friends, and even when we were not physically here, there were people that we had developed connections with who were able to carry out transactions on our behalf. We found people who could show us the ropes. So our vision was very much coming alive. Eventually we did move to the Gambia, and all this tangible reality came from a vision that we had many years ago. We lost contact with the other two sisters that used to meet in the group with us, but two of us made it on the other side. We made it on the other side because we were consistent, and this was what we really wanted. Even though in the beginning it seemed totally impossible that this would ever happen, it came to pass, and we landed in the Gambia. We also made it because we made a resolution. We eventually developed a plan of action. We were resolved that we were going to stick to the plan, despite any obstacles that would come our way, because basically this was what we wanted. I'm sharing my journey with you because I want to encourage and motivate the people on here who have a vision to return to Africa and think that it's impossible. What I would advise you to do is, the first step is to have that vision. Write the vision down, make it plain, talk about it with people who will not kill your vision, talk about it with positive people. Because I remember when I, first started, and I would say to people, I'm moving to Africa, I was asked many questions. Why do you want to go to Africa? It is not safe. And all kinds of stories. So you need to listen to your own voice and not to the negative voices that is going to sway you from your vision. If this is what you truly want, you have to keep focused. There are a lot of people who are going to give you all kinds of reasons why you should not make your move. But you have to listen to your own voice and listen to the voices of other people who are positive, who will support your vision or your dream. We all have a different journey, and sometimes we have to walk these journeys on our own. Everybody's journey is unique, and because it's not the other person's journey, it doesn't mean that you must not walk on the journey that has been set out for you. So now you have your vision. The second thing that you need to do is to draw up a plan of action, long term or short term, because if this is what you truly want, it will happen. But we need to take action. Everything we see around us began with a vision or an idea before it became materialized. It all began in someone's thought. Vision comes before planning. And even when you've made your plan, there are a lot of obstacles. You must be resolved that this is what I want, and I am going to stay focused. Despite what people are saying, despite my financial circumstances, I will find a way. Within all of this, you should also do your research. Look at the different places in Africa that you'd possibly like to move. Visit as many places in Africa as you can and follow the energy that is leading you. Follow the energy to wherever you feel most safe, wherever you feel most at home. It's no point going to a particular part of Africa because you have friends there. I mean, I have friends all over Africa, but my vision led me to the Gambia. And when I actually came to the Gambia, I knew it was over for me where anywhere else was concerned. So follow your intuition when it comes to making your resolution that this is where you want to live. I realize that many people might not be able to just get up and leave. Many of us have family ties. I myself have family ties in the UK, and and to leave them behind, sometimes it's not easy. So you might find yourself in a difficult position because of family ties, relationships. Your husband might not want to go, the wife might not want to go, and the children who have reached the age of consent may not want to go. This is not part of their vision. And this can be a very difficult situation to be in. But all is not lost. You can still take long holidays to Africa. You can still make a connection with Africa and develop foundations and make friends and find out about Africa for yourself. Eventually, one day, you'll be able to make that move. And hopefully your family will come along and join you. I don't know how easy that's going to be where it's the case of a husband and wife, but taking long holidays is part of solving that particular problem. It will enable you to develop a connection with Africa. Where in the past you used to go to Europe, the Caribbean, or anywhere else that you used to go to, try a trip to Africa. Get to know the people, develop connection. So this will give you a clearer picture of Africa and enable you to find out if this is a place that you truly want to be. Following this, you can go back to the West feeling rejuvenated, mentally, physically, spiritually, and motivated to work towards your plan for the future, which is to move back to Africa. For those of you who can make it now, follow the same steps. The ultimate aim is to return and restore all that was taken away from us in the way of self-esteem, identity, our names, our history, and an awareness of who we are as a people. Nowhere on earth is utopia, but Africa is a place where you can feel that you are part of the majority and you become less of a prey. It is a place where you can live in an area of your choice without feeling the constant harassment and racism. Why fight to be in a place where you are not accepted? Why fight for the love of your oppressors? Africa, like everywhere else, has its own unique problems. But as a person of colour, it is a place where you can walk down the street without feeling harassed, especially if you are a black man. We're living in a time where travel is restricted, and basically that affects us all. But do not stray from your vision. Keep the vision alive. Continue to make your plans, and eventually you will find a way to execute them. Be resolved that even with this current constraint that, we can't go anywhere, still keep your vision alive. Make your plan. Keep focused. Be resolved that whatever happens, you are going to work towards your vision, and keep telling yourself that you will achieve it. Remember, as I said in the beginning, words do take flesh. So speak it out. Say what you're going to do. And even though it seems impossible, keep towards the vision. Keep the vision alive. The ultimate aim is to return and restore some of the things, some of the privileges that were robbed from us as a people. So, my few words for you today. I hope you are motivated in some way. Keep the vision alive despite the current obstacles that we are facing. It is all going to be okay. So until next time, big up yourselves and see you again next time.